All right, joining us now is Larry Kudlow, Newsmax finance insider, CNBC senior contributor, host of the Larry Kudlow Show on Cumulus Radio on Saturdays. Check your local listings. And author of JFK and the Reagan Revolution, a secret history of American prosperity. There it is on your TV screen. And now, through the magic of TV, here's Larry on your TV screen. Good to see you, sir.
You're great, thank you.
Okay, let me ask you about what he just said there. That was part of his U.S. bashing. An oligarchy will rot from within. I mean, he's implying that, you know, this country fits that definition to a great extent. And the manufacturing jobs have been lost and all that. In other words, he also bashed capitalism and said basically capitalism is unfair because we have to work to make everybody inclusive.
Terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
awful
free
thing.
markets,
Yeah.
color free, gender free, everything free, free. I don't know whether he likes free. Here's the best thing I can say about this from my heart, deep down inside. We only have, what, 3 months of him?
Oh, a lot of damage could be done.
That's what worries me. Time is still not on our side.
Yeah.
He's got the whole story wrong. He's got the whole bombing story wrong. He's got the whole terrorist stories wrong. He's got the whole ISIS stories wrong. He's got the whole tax story wrong. He's got the whole Obamacare story wrong. It really is time for a new election.
Okay, how have the candidates handled the bombing story?
Interesting. I think here's a place where Donald Trump wins a lot of points. He came out of the chute tough. He saw it as a terrorist issue right away, and that's what people respect. His numbers gone up on that category. Hillary Clinton continues to downplay. I think for the first time she said something like, yeah, we really should do a better job vetting people coming into the United States. But then again, she wants
more Syrian refugees.
Hundreds of thousands of refugees coming in, which is utterly outrageous, utterly outrageous. If any time, this is Trump's message, and if there's any time for border security, now is the time. All borders have to be totally secure. And of course, Obama downplayed it, continues to downplay it. I think the worst I saw was de Blasio. It's unbelievable on this issue. De Blasio is so bad on this issue in not recognizing it that Governor Andrew Cuomo looks positively militant about it.
When they were side by side, not terrorism, it is terrorism. But I want to show everybody, I know you've seen it, a part of the op-ed today written by de Blasio, the mayor of New York City, the mayor of Paris, and the mayor of London. This is mind-boggling. Let's put it up on the screen. In the aftermath of an explosive device going off in the Chelsea neighborhood of New York last weekend and other attacks in cities throughout the world, we recognize that the security of all our residents is paramount in large open democracy societies, democratic societies. But it is wrong to characterize immigrant and refugee communities as radical and dangerous. In our experience, militant violence is vanishingly rare. They then go on to talk about how we have to have more people come into our three cities, New York, Los Angeles, and Paris, to combat xenophobia. Vanishingly rare?
Astonishing. Seriously, astonishing that people could say that.
In the aftermath of the bombings.
I mean, it's been a bad year. I'm sorry to say that. We all hate this. It is an election year issue, very much so. Look, the mayor of Paris, who has suffered enormous tragic deaths in his place. The mayor of London, I don't even know who the mayor of London is right now. But de Blasio...
He's our first Muslim mayor of London.
I guess
They're calling it Londonstan.
Londonstan,
yeah.
Well, here in New York, it's de Blasio that annoys me the most. Because he's so far left on this, he will not recognize any issues, any terrorist threats. There are communities that need to be policed more. There is a huge need for border security at every turn. This is no time to start letting in refugees, be it Syria or other bad spots in Europe or around the world. Hillary finally said something like, it's time for more vetting. Donald Trump is about a year ahead of her on that point. Look, this is tragic and serious. The country's livelihood, safety, democracy is on the line.
Absolutely.
And so let's go back to Obama for a moment, speaking before the United Nations. It is completely wrong. His attitude, his vision, his lack of worry and concern. This is not a day in the country. This is not just some ordinary civil rights legal case. We are fighting radical Muslim Islamist terrorists. Let's make no mistake about that. And they want to destroy the United States.
Absolutely.
Can we be very clear on that? This is not where they'll come in and we can assimilate them. Some of these people, not all, but these people, like this kid went to Pakistan and became a Taliban supporter. His father was a Mujahideen freedom fighter, hates the Taliban.
They travel back
the kid
and forth.
does this, said something's wrong. So this is an enormous issue. And just one last point, Steve. My friend Rudy Giuliani put it rather well over the weekend. He said, look, the FBI, which had wind of this, they knew about the store, the chicken store,
fried
whatever
chicken store
that
in
was.
Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Okay, so they knew that, but they didn't share it with the local police. The New York Police Department has probably the finest anti-terrorist, counter-terrorist force in the world, for that matter. So it really is wrong and a flaw. I'm a big FBI supporter as a rule, but the more I learn that they will not share information with the local police is really bad. I thought the Homeland Security Department solved that communications issue.
Yeah.
Apparently
It's
not
shocking.
so, and something's got to be fixed.
Two things. We got 2 minutes, so maybe a minute on each. Trump. There's some talk on the left that he's not really cutting taxes for small business. You're an author of that, co-author of that plan.
I was a helper and a contributor to it. Look, he does. He has said time and again, most recently Thursday at the New York Economics Club, there's going to be a 15% rate on all businesses, large and small. Period. End of sentence. Now, there may be legal, technical issues and who qualifies for this and who qualifies for that.
But it's happening.
The vast majority of small business are going to get the 15% rate down from 40 plus, and everyone will be available for that rate. So you're just talking technical stuff, and the newspapers may blow it up. It's nonsense.
Rate hike tomorrow. The Fed decides.
No.
Today was day one.
No.
Tomorrow's the decision.
No.
Will they and should they? Will they?
No.
And of course, I know should they? No.
They should. No, because look, the Fed has got to make very big changes in how it operates and get us out of this QE mess that they put us in. But look, right now, the economy is faltering. Every number for the month of August reported in September, falling retail sales, down housing starts, down industrial production, down manufacturing, and there is virtually no inflation. Producer prices, 0 year on year. Consumer deflator, 0.8. If you have big inflation, the Fed should tighten. We don't have any inflation, therefore they should wait.
Hands off, Fed, says Larry Kudlow.
Wait.
And don't forget the book, folks, JFK and the Reagan Revolution, A Secret History of American Prosperity.
Thank you,
My
Steve.
friend,
Thank
always
you.
great to
Appreciate
see you.
it.
Earlier today, I spoke to Dinesh D'Souza, Newsmax TV's America Talks Live, which airs noon every day. You can watch me at noon also. That interview is on the other side of this break, which means don't go away, because when we come back, it's me and Dinesh and you.